Hi, Aries. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August Money Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at where it is that your skills and your passions, maybe you are not utilizing them to the best of your ability. Also using the astrological energies of the month to be able to tap into those resources and opportunities that you may be missing out on. Aries, August is a huge month. Do check the description box below. There are so many that I can't even talk about each and every one of them, but do know that there is a lot going on. We will have a Leo new moon. We will also have Mercury retrograding in the signs of Virgo and Libra. Virgo and Leo. And we will have an Aquarius full moon, as well as lots of conjunctions and squares this month. Saturn is going to be very prevalent, as well as Jupiter. There's just so much. Chiron. So really take advantage this month, Aries, and figure out where it is that you can strategize to make sure you are using this energy to the best of your ability. If you haven't already subscribed to Scorpio Soul Time, I would love if you would. Thank you to all of my new and returning followers, readers, viewers, whatever you want to call you all. I love you all. So thank you so much. All right, Aries, let's get into it. All right, let's look at your passions. First, 8 of Pentacles. Next, you have the 10 of Swords, as well as the Sun card. Leo energy here in the reverse, Major Arcana. Let's take a look at your skills. Star card, Aquarius energy there in the reverse, Major Arcana. 2 of Cups in the reverse. And the Judgment card, Major Arcana there. So interesting to be having these two endings and starts, if you will, with the Sun and Judgment card. Let's go ahead and look at what skills are you underutilizing? 2 of Wands. Maybe strategizing has been one of your weaknesses. So we will take a look at that. And then let's figure out how you can move forward. Look at that. The Magician in reverse. So Aries, you have so many opportunities already at your disposal. So that's really nice to see. So we will get into that in a moment. Let's go ahead and pull a card representing the money energy that you left out of the month of July with, Aries. Spirit, if you can send Aries a card representing their July and that energy they bring into August. And you have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So Aries, for many of you all, July could have been this time where you were really trying to hold tight onto your finances. Possibly you were trying to get out of debt, or you were looking at ways to spend less. I do think as you come into the month of August, this is going to be a month of you really figuring out if those things that you were putting into place, whether you were getting into debt management, or you were maybe reducing some of your credit cards, whatever it was that you were doing in July, Spirit is telling you as you come into August, do not focus so much on what you don't have and focus on what you do have. And I do think that 4 of Pentacles can often be this sign or this card of holding on too tightly. And Spirit is telling you that if you can release some of that angst of what you don't have, you could attract more during the month of August. And I think that is important, Aries, especially as we come into this Virgo and Leo energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull an overarching oracle card. Spirit, if you can send Aries some messages for the month of August around their money and finances. And you have spiritual union. So I think it's wonderful that you get this 2 of Cups here, because we also got this 2 of Cups here in the area of skills. So for some of you all, there is some type of emotional connection that either you and a business partner have. This could be you and your spouse, or you and a friend, family member. They are saying that during the month of August, this is going to be a huge benefit to you, okay? Partnership, getting to know other people, possibly having the same mindset around money, possibly getting on the same page with your spouse or with your partner if you are one who shares finances. And I think this is going to be really big for you during Leo season, because there is this opportunity, Aries, to be able to connect on a higher level, but also pay attention to you all getting on the same page where you want to possibly save your finances, or possibly you all are thinking about how to make more money together. And I think that's really important. So really nice energy to see there, Aries. So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you with your passions. So for many of you all, Aries, I do think that at the first few weeks of August is going to be interesting, because this is when we have the Leo new moon, Venus entering Virgo on the 4th, Mercury retrograde begins on the 5th. During this time, there are some type of endings that Spirit wants you to know that you need to figure out where it is with your current status of your job or areas that you have been putting a lot of time into. Something needs to come to a close. Mentally, you could be expelling too much energy on it. And Spirit is saying, if you can get to this point where you can release all of that mental anguish, this Sun card during Leo season is going to be huge for you. I do think this is going to be a month of strategizing for you, especially during this Leo season. And I do think some of that Eight of Pentacles is reminding you that you can still keep working on whatever this is, but there's a part of it that maybe you have been putting so much energy into that it's not yielding the results that you want. And Spirit really wants you to figure out, is this something you need to keep putting effort into? And if it is, maybe you need to rejigger it, rethink it, reimagine it. Okay. And I do think that that's going to be a really good way for you to figure out what is working, Aries. I do think some of you have put a lot of energy and time into a project that just hasn't fruition the way you were hoping. Now, I do think in terms of your skills, there is somewhere, Aries, where you're going to figure out what skills that you do have that could be serving you and your partner. I think that you all have been possibly dealing with a community of people. This could be in your neighborhood, or you could be part of a board, or your job could help other people with that Aquarius energy, but there has been differing opinions here. And I do think that once you all can get on the same page, this Judgment card says you are finally at this juncture where you all can make some really key decisions together. And I do think that's the major theme that's coming through you all's reading, is like working with others, coming to a conclusion, but also figuring out where is it that you can strategize to figure out, okay, during this month, especially around mid-month, when we have the Sun in Leo trining Chiron in your sign on the August 15th, this could be a really big time for you, Leo. That Sun trining Chiron is like, well, okay, where is it that I spiritually need to like connect with myself so I can like move past that wounded healer and like move into a better strategy for the future. And I do think that once we move into the 18th and the 19th of the month, when the Sun is conjunct Mercury in Leo, you all could see some major breakthroughs. Now, remember, this is not a month to initiate, since we do have Mercury retrograde, but this is a great time to strategize. And I do think that you and a partner are coming to a realization of how to make more money this month. And I do think by time you end the month, when we have that Aquarius full moon, Jupiter in Gemini squares Saturn and Pisces on the 19th, and then the Sun enters Virgo on the 22nd. Once we get to this period of time, you all will realize that there's been a lot of important factors you haven't considered. Like maybe you all can tap into some inheritance. Maybe you all can rally up I just heard grassroots effort in order to get that community going that I was talking about that back there with the star. There's something here where you are connecting with others and your partner to be able to make more money. And I do think that this month is going to be all about how you and a partner come together, Aries, to be able to make this fruition. And I do think that this Four of Pentacles that used to be a problem in the past, where you were worried about money, stressing about money, that no longer is a factor once you all have this spiritual union. Once you and a partner come and get together on the same page about your finances, I think that's when the money starts coming in, especially into September. So I can't wait to hear how this goes for you, Aries. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. You can visit Scorpio Soul Time for any more information you want on astrology, or if you want a personal reading, I have the link below. All right, Aries, I'll talk to you later.